mute all. Okay. We are now streaming. I want everyone to be aware of that. So we're going to begin our service only 3 minutes late tonight, which is really a miracle for us. But we have so much going on. I don't want to delay because I would like services to end before midnight. And don't worry, we'll be done much sooner than midnight. So first, I want to say Shabbat Shalom to everybody. It is great to be with everyone on Zoom. And we're hoping that in July, we'll start meeting in person for services again. But for now, Zoom is our home. Zoom is our community. So if you are, looking around at the different screens that you can view, wave at each other. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Say Shabbat Shalom to everyone because we have a big night tonight because our Tzedakah teens are going to be leading tonight's service, discussing what they do as Tzedakah teens. And we're also going to be doing our youth group installation after, Mourner's Kaddish tonight, so later in the service. So we're going to begin with some music, and we have Evan joining us, one of our youth groupers, who does a great job of leading music. And as most people are aware, Cantor Noah is sitting shiva right now, so while she is at this service, she's here as a participant so that she can say Kaddish for her sister-in-law. So if you've not offered her your condolences yet, you have a chat window here, and you can direct message her if you'd like. And of course, Noah, to you and Shai, we all send our deepest condolences and are with you during this period of mourning. So now we're going to begin our service with a little Hine Matov, and if Evan unmutes himself, he'll be able to lead us right now. Evan?
Okay, my mom's about to walk in my room. Mom, right now.
Evan, you are now co-host, so you can now speak.
Great, thank you. Hopefully my mom got my text and she doesn't walk in my room while I'm singing, but Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is, brothers and sisters, to hang out on this day. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Yo, 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 yo.
Let's hear it for Evan, our outgoing religious and cultural vice president and incoming programming vice president. Do the very traditional Shabbat spirit fingers. Awesome, Evan. Glad to have you. So I noticed that there's a number of former students here tonight, and I need Samantha to tell me that because I only have a couple of years at Kol Tikva behind me. But welcome to all of our past students. I happen to be the religious school director alongside Samantha. And we're so pleased to see so many of you here tonight to support our teens. And as we welcome, our religious school families and our teen leaders, we also need to welcome someone else as well, the Shabbat Bride. So when we welcome a bride, it's not just any guest. We need to make sure that everything is in order to welcome her, that the room is sparkling clean, that we're dressed to honor her on her day. And she teaches us that tonight begins a day not like any other day, that this is Shabbat, and it's special. So, Evan, back to you. Please lead us in L'cha Dodi, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. We're on page 138. I put the link in the chat if you want to follow the Siddur. You have the book at home. Again, 138, 125, and 9. L'chadodi.
Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, hishmi'anu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'ltechila, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech u'miuri, uri shidaberi, kevod Adonai alayik negela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Please rise and face the entrance of your home.
Boi v'shalom atzeret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
So now it is time to light our Shabbat candles. It's my honor to ask the Glucroft family, Rob, Lisa, and Ethan, to light candles tonight. This is a very active temple family, and I really have to give a shout out to Ethan, who is the president of Tzedakah Teens, and who has done so much. Well, it's been so involved over the years. So if the Glucrofts, if someone could make them co-hosts, great. And if you want to share a little history about your Shabbat candles before we do the blessing, please.
Oh, where's the plate from? So the plate in the Shabbat candles with the letter M on it is for man, which was my grandmother's maiden name. So we are using those for tonight's Shabbat candles.
The candlesticks are Grandma Finney's.
And the candlesticks are Ethan's other grandmother's,
Great grandma.
his great grandma, Finney, Lisa's grandma. So we have a grandma from each side participating in the Shabbat.
You want this in here? You ready?
Yep.
We're still going to be looking at the Glucrofts. They are muted, and I'm going to ask Evan to lead the candle blessing. Please, Evan.
la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lai, 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Evan. So tonight we are honoring our Tzedakah teens. Tzedakah teens is a program we've had at Kol Tikva for the last 10 years. Looking back, I actually taught it my first year at Kol Tikva when I was the experiential education fellow. So long ago, 6 years ago. Feels like it was yesterday, but it's also so long ago. And it was part of the Teen Tuesday curriculum. And looking back, I wasn't sure how the program worked or what exactly teen philanthropy was. And then after my first year, it became its own separate program as an opt-in for teens to participate in, which made it more authentic for the teens that wanted to be there. They were full in, whereas other teens were forced into it. So which made it amazing, and different educators ran it over the different years. And I was honored to take it over this year, and also very happy that I get to do it next year too. So tonight we are going to be honoring them as they go through the process, and we wouldn't be able to have the Tzedakah Team program if it weren't for the Ziering Family Foundation grant and the wonderful company grant that help us put on the program and help the teens with all the things that they do to get through this amazing philanthropy program. And now I would like to pass it off to the Tzedakah Team president, Ethan Glucraft.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Ethan G., and I'm the president of the 2020 to 2021 Kol Tikva Teens. You may be wondering, what does tzedakah mean? Tzedakah means justice. Justice for those who are less fortunate and justice for anyone in need. Similar to tzedakah, there is philanthropy. From the dictionary, philanthropy means a desire to promote the welfare of others expressed directly by the generous donation of money to good causes. That is what we, the Tzedakah teens, do and who we are. We raise money to a special organization to help make the world a better place. This year, we have one of the largest boards we've ever had. This includes myself and 11 other members: Ben, Lindsay, Haley, Ethan H., Tyler, Miriam, Danielle, Morgan, Drew, and Garrett. Every single one of our members makes Tzedakah teens who we are. We are lucky to have them on our board.
Morgan and Danielle, if you could show your, okay, Morgan, I found you. Now I need to find Danielle. There's Danielle. Awesome.
Hello, my name's Danielle, and I'm the co-vice president for social media and advertising.
Sorry, wouldn't let me unmute. Oh, and I'm Morgan.
And you may be asking yourself, what is a Teen Philanthropy Foundation? Well, it's simple.
Philanthropy focuses on promoting the welfare of others by donating funds to a good cause. A philanthropic foundation is a nonprofit and does not associate with the government. The foundation is managed by its own members, and the income they receive is for socially useful purposes.
Danielle, unmute yourself, please.
A Teen Philanthropy Foundation is very similar, but instead it is a group of teenagers working together to raise money through fundraisers and donations. and then contributing those funds to a nonprofit organization. We volunteer to be a part of this foundation and collaborate to ultimately choose an organization and cause we care about.
We donate to these organizations because we want to see change in regards to the causes we are focusing on. Providing funds to reinforce these organizations means a lot to us, and participating in Tzedakah Teens gives us the strength and support to do so. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler. This year, we the Tzedakah Teens are contributing to assisting in the field of teen mental health and teen suicide prevention. We are passionate about these causes as they both relate directly to us through our families, our friends, and our community. Teens today are unable to have or receive the social interaction needed due to COVID-19, which leads to forms of depression, and some even develop into suicidal thoughts that could become life-threatening. Due to the current pandemic, it has become even more important for us to check in on our loved ones, friends, and classmates we may not be close with. When you donate to Kol Tikva's Tzedakah Teens, your donation will go directly to a nonprofit organization to help in supporting many more teenagers around the country.
Hi, I'm Alyssa, and I was introduced to Kitty during this pandemic, so my experience is different from the start. I've never been to an in-person event, but I'm really excited for when that will happen in the future. I've been searching for a temple that I really love and where I feel connected. I've gone to a few Zoom events hosted by different temples, but they have always just made me feel more like an outsider, and they usually are not very engaging for me. I've heard about many different events that Kitty has done, and they have always sounded so interesting to me. I was invited to join one of the many Zooms with Kitty, and I automatically fell in love with this temple and this youth group. I already knew a few of the teens there, which made me feel welcome, but I didn't know everyone. Still, everyone said hi to me, and right away, oh my God, I just lost where I was. Oh, there we go. Still, everyone said hi to me right away and introduced themselves and included me in the conversation. I know it's harder on Zoom to have a good time with people, but Kitty has never failed to make things fun, and I've never gotten bored. It's like a perfect balance of fun, crazy activities and a Jewish education. I've now, along with my family, become members of Kol Tikva, but I've also joined the Kitty Teen Board. This year has been hard, as I think everyone can agree with, and having to meet online has not been easy. I've always wanted a Jewish community that I feel comfortable in, and that desire has only grown during Corona, but I've never been able to find that until coming here. I've made friendships faster than I think I ever have, and knowing that I have this place to fall back on when I need it has helped tremendously during this time, and I know it will always be a place that we can turn to when we need it. It means so much to me that Kitty welcomed me so openly, and I'm so excited to learn and grow with everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Alyssa. We're thrilled to have you, and so glad you found your way to Kitty. And I want to invite now the incoming Vice President for our Kitty 678 group, Ella, to please kickstart our service, leading us in the call to worship Baruch Hu. I invite you all to please rise with her.
Okay. La 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 Baruch Hu Adonai
Ashkoach. Fantastic, Ella. So we all remain standing now for the central part of our service, the Shema, the greet of our people. For that, we need the help of outgoing Presidente Lindsay, outgoing president of graduating president of Kitty. Please lead us in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Ashkoach, Lindsay. And now to our incoming Kitty president, Ben, to continue the words of the Shema, the words of the V'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'shechol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi betzavecha hayom alevavecha ve'shinanta levanecha v'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha V'techa uv'lachtecha v'derech uv'shofbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam leot al yadecha v'hayu totafot bein einecha uchtaftam al mezuzot betecha uv'isharecha lama antiskeru v'asiten et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kiddushim Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher Hotzeiti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot Lachem LeElohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Yasher Koach. Over to Ethan, Tzedakah Teens.
Yeah. Shabbat Shalom. I am Ethan H. This year, we made sure that we could transfer old practices into new environments. Instead of sitting in our own chairs having a good time in the social hall, we were sitting in our own rooms, but still having a blast this year. While holding our meetings on Zoom was a large change this year, our goal and process for Tzedakah Teens has not changed. To start off, to find out what topic we were going to cover, we looked through possible lenses we wanted to focus on and settled on teen mental health and fire relief, except we later decided not to focus on fire relief due to shifts in interest. While we couldn't raise money by making a personal connection, we created social and digital networks to raise as much money as possible. Selecting our organization was mostly similar to years prior, except that this year, we were even able to consider organizations that can normally not attend in person. Overall, we had to run Tzedakah Teens this year differently to being online, but we were able to adapt quickly to unique situations.
Now we turn back to Evan to lead us in the miraculous words of the Michamocha. And, we think about this moment in the narrative of our people. We're leaving Egypt, coming out of slavery, and heading towards Mount Sinai. And this is the moment where we celebrate the transition of freedom as we come across the holiday of Shavuot this Sunday evening to celebrate the gift of the Torah on Mount Sinai. So, Evan, Michamocha, please.
Ba'elim Adonai Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norat tehilot osef ele nora tehilot osef ele Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
So, Evan, I'll ask you to lead us into the next prayer, the Hashkivena, and what it means to you.
Of course. So, as a member of the Kitty Board, our youth group is part of a bigger group called NIFTY, which stands for the National Federation of Temple Youth. So this group is basically similar to our youth board, but instead of just being one temple, it's every temple within a big region. So for example, it used to be NIFTY SoCal. Now I think it's called something like NIFTY West, which is a much bigger region. But this has all happened post-COVID. So pre-COVID, we used to go to a bunch of in-person events, and whether they were overnight or just for a single day, most of them would end up going to like 8 or 9 p.m. And so before we would leave every night, we would have a little tefillah service, and we would say Tahashkivenu, which I'm assuming many people know, but for those of you who don't know, it's a prayer asking God or Adonai to watch over you in your sleep and make sure none of the bad things that could happen to you happen to you. So we would say that every night before we leave. And since I know many of our outgoing Kitty seniors tonight have been at NIFTY for most of their time in high school, and I know a couple of them really like the Hashkivenu they sing. So we're in honor of that, we're going to do the NIFTY version of the Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Protect us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us daily, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. 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 Amen.
In a moment, we'll say the Misha Berach prayer. But first, I'd like to do a meditation that was shared with me that came via the Central Conference of American Rabbis. This is an organization that represents all Reform rabbis in both the United States and in Canada. And this poem, this piece is called When Peace Comes, a meditation. And right now, we all know that there isn't peace in the Mideast. We know there's great struggle in the Mideast. We know that many innocent lives are being lost. And so we have to shed tears, and we need to remember all the pain And remember that we need to find a way, a path to peace. So when peace comes in meditation, O you children of Abraham, you sons and daughters of Sarah and Hagar, what will you become? How long before shalom and salam echo in these hills, in these valleys and on these shores, as shouts of awe and amazement? How long before we remember to hold each other dear? O God, maker of all, banish war from our midst, banish terrorism from our midst. Speedily bring forth justice, understanding, and love, ideas found in our tradition. Bind these wounds and heal our hearts. Oh, that day the children of Ishmael and the children of Isaac will dance as one. Then joy will rise to heaven and gladness will fill the earth. Peace. All I can say is peace is that dream that we need to make a reality. And together we say, Amen. You can start adding names to our Misha Barak list. On our Misha Barak list, Pamela Abraham, Bert Brooks, Gil Charish, Miles Dietz, Debbie Dunner, Jim Enman, Martin Finling, Pearl Ginsburg, Jessica Israelite, Herb Jaffe, Laura Mitchell, Arlene Nyberg, Sylvia Nemiroff, Bryn Pime, Saul Ratner, Wayne Shaw, Marvin Sagerman, those battling COVID-19, those injured during the continuing Middle East conflict, and everyone caring for those who are ill. And we add to that list Claudia Davidovich, Joan Morse, Leonard Pasternak, Thad Gerber, Amber Kirk, Michal Yossi and Shai Shashua, Fran Malene, Peggy Holm, Eli Adhami, Iman Adhami, Joan Morse, Yvette Katz, Jacob Reinhardt, Louise Adhami, and Terry Page. Misha Barak Avatinu V'Imatenu, may the God of our ancestors grant a refuah shlema, a complete and full healing to all those named tonight and to all those we hold in our hearts. And together we say, Amen. And now Ethan Hoffman is going to sing Misha Barak for us, found on page 371. Ethan.
Misha Barak Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you, Ethan. That was beautiful. We now continue with Haley.
Hi. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Haley, and I'm the social media and advertising co-vice president this year. Over the 2020 to 2021 year, Tzedakah Teens were successful in raising money for the Support Network organization. Although we were successful in raising the money, there were some challenges that came with fundraising this year. The main struggle that we faced this year was COVID-19. COVID-19 did not allow us to do many of the fundraisers that were planned, so we had to come up with different ways to fundraise while also being COVID safe. Not only did COVID-19 affect our fundraising program, but also affected how we meet to discuss our fundraising strategies and ideas. Since we are in this pandemic, We were unable to meet in person with each other and had to move our meetings to being all virtual. Not seeing each other in person can make explaining ideas and connecting with other Tzedakah team members a little more difficult than it usually would be in person. Another issue that was faced because of COVID-19 is the fact that some people are struggling financially because of the pandemic. This meant that we would not be able to raise as much money for the support network as we did in the past. Although we faced many struggles this year, we worked through them as a team, coming up with creative and innovative solutions for these challenges. Because we are not able to have in-person fundraisers, we came up with different solutions that would still be COVID-friendly. One of these solutions included the Yum Raising fundraiser, where you could buy See's candies, have it delivered to your house, and still be able to donate to the Tzedakah teams in the comfort of your own home. We also had some restaurant fundraisers at the stand and the Pizza Pie Eatery. People could order their food from these restaurants on specific days, and a percentage of their purchase would go back to the Tzedakah teams. To add on, another challenge we faced as a group was not being able to see each other in person. We overcame this challenge by doing Zoom meetings so that we could still see each other even if it was over a screen. While this still may not be as best as working with people in person, we all made the best of the situation by having fun icebreakers to get to know each other and by still being able to share ideas with the rest of the group. Lastly, we overcame the struggle of financial issues by trying to make fundraisers that people could afford and by making our goals more modest than in previous years because of the pandemic. Overall, the Tzedakah teens have persevered through the many challenges that this year has given us. We have learned new ways to be creative and even learned to be flexible in tough situations. Thank you.
And now I pass it to Lindsay and Ben, who's going to talk about fundraising.
Shabbat Shalom, Kol Tikva. My name is Lindsay.
And I'm Ben.
Over the past year, there have been quite a number of ups and downs as COVID-19 has continued to change the world around us as we know it.
Due to the restrictions against in-person meetings, fundraisers, and other events, the Tzedakah Teens Board was severely limited in the ways that we could raise money for a worthy organization.
As a board, we had to come up with new and creative ways to reach our end of the year goal.
Our first method of fundraising was a long-term partnership with See's Candies, selling assortments of chocolates and other sweets, which made us a total of $342.20.
While this was taking place, we also set up day-long fundraisers with 2 restaurants. The first being 2 locations at the stand and the second being at the Pizza Pie Eatery in Woodland Hills.
After hearing about why we were fundraising, the Pizza Pie Eatery generously gave us an additional $125.
Wow. Combining the totals of both restaurants, we raised $285.09.
Another method of reaching our end goal was advertising our mission to the congregants, friends, and family. And with the help of many generous donations, we raised a total of $4,218.
Lastly, we would like to say thank you to the Ziering Family Grant and the wonderful company for their generous grant.
Thank you.
And now we're going to take a moment to return to prayer. We're going to rise for the Amidah, and the Amidah will be led by our students. It can be found on page 167. And as we rise, let's take an accounting of all the blessings in our lives and how we can reach out to others to help, just as our students have helped so many people. So please rise, and there'll be a bit of a pause between the different parts of our Amidah because different students will be leading it. So please, if you're able, rise.
Adonai sefatai tifta ufia gita hilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Bekonei Hakol Bezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומשיח ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, לחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד אתה, מחכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני לחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יחלוך הסלע, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We now pray silently. When you're done with your silent prayer, you may be seated.
Oh, say shalom. Romav. Oh, say shalom. Romav. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase shalom. Alleluia. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
And now Drew and Garrett will speak. Please, Drew and Garrett.
Shabbat Shalom, Kol Tikva. My name is Drew Hurst. The organization we chose to support was the Support Network. The Support Network is an organization that empowers college students across the country to create an inclusive community and support each other's identity, mental well-being, and day-to-day lives. So far, it has a network of 6 college campuses and 1 high school, in which it facilitates peer-to-peer group meetings and bi-weekly community events to help students with their mental health. Their slogan is, "Because life happens."
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. My name is Garrett, and this is my 4th year serving on Tzedakah Teens. The Support Network was chosen because they best represent our mission for assisting with teen mental health. In a time where teens are struggling, the Support Network is working hard to create an environment where teens can meet with other teens and discuss mental health. This organization was selected due to their openness to not just college students, but adolescent teens as well. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, I'm Miriam. With that being said, on behalf of the Kol Tikva Tzedakah team, it is with great honor to present $4,079 to the Support Network, along with the Additional $100, $300, $139 we raised today, an amazing total of $4,218. This will be included with the actual check that will be sent out. Thank you to everyone who helped make this possible. We, the Kol Tikva Tzedakah teens, are grateful for this opportunity to help make a difference in our community.
I would like to invite Cooper, the co-founder of the support network, to accept the check from the Tzedakah teens. There you go.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. First things first, this is my first ever Shabbat service, so thank you so much for inviting me and welcoming me to be a participant. I didn't even know it was going to be $4,218. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much to the teens. I guess just two numbers I prepared for you all to give you an idea of where our organization is at. Over the last 18 months, given COVID, we had over 70 different campuses around the country, including Canada, and 11 high schools around the country that have reached out to us to bring a peer-to-peer support group to their community. And with the help of this money, it will allow us to train peer leaders on each of those communities in order for us to launch and support that peer-to-peer work that we're doing around the country. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for this opportunity, not only to participate in this service, but to be honored to receive the $4,218. Thank you so much on behalf of myself and the rest of our 7-member board at the support network. I'm happy to answer any questions. Samantha, if you can give my email to anyone on this call, would love to have a conversation at any time. So again, thank you so much to the teens, and we hope to hear from you when you go to college. Call us and we'll give you everything you need to bring a peer-to-peer support community to your campus. Thank you so much.
Every year, the Kol Tikva Tzedakah teens makes the world a better place, just like it's taught in the Jewish tradition of Tikkun Olam, which literally means repairing the world. And that is what we, the Kol Tikva Tzedakah teens, have done over the past 9 months. We have helped repair the world. Meeting monthly over Zoom, we have worked to raise $4,218 for the support network. Everything we have done over the last 9 months to help make the world a better place would not have been possible without the help of a very important person. Samantha, thank you for everything you have done for us. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Let's give Samantha a virtual round of applause. I also want to thank Mr. Krupo Charlton from the support network for joining us tonight. Thank you for representing such an amazing and important organization. We hope our donation can help you make a difference to teens and college students all across the nation. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. As some of you may know, this is my last year on the Tzedakah teens, and I'm really proud of everyone on this board of how much everyone has grown and changed. To the people who have been on the board with me since the very beginning 4 years ago, or what seemed like yesterday, being a member of the Kol Tikva Tzedakah teens has been a life-changing experience, and that is an understatement. I'm more than excited to see where Tzedakah teens will go in the future, and I can say with utmost certainty that the Tzedakah teens will continue to make the world a better place. Lastly, I want to thank everyone that is here tonight and everyone who has helped Tzedakah teens follow the value of Tikkun Olam. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next year. Thank you and stay safe. Shabbat Shalom.
It has been my personal joy to watch this program grow for the last 10 years. And I was really concerned that this year it would not succeed because of the pandemic. And I am proud of Samantha, and I am proud of every every teen, every young adult, not children, but every young adult who participated. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for not letting your spirits flag when it comes to helping others. You did a truly, truly wonderful job. And now I'm honored to introduce Erfan Marks, our board member tonight, who will give announcements. Erfan.
Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom. I would like to say thank you to Rabbi John, Samantha, Sam Klein, the Kitty Board, and of course, the DACA teens. So proud of all your efforts and so happy to be part of this tonight. Special mazel tovs to our newly elected Kol Tikva Youth Board members and our gala chairs and committee on an amazingly fun and successful evening. It really was a lot of fun. Now, some announcements. We have a very, very busy week ahead. Sunday evening, Shavuot starts, and we have two wonderful programs. For our religious school families, Sunday at 4 p.m., we'll be celebrating both the end of the school year and Shavuot by eating dairy. Well, okay, we're going to eat pizza, but there's dairy on there. In person, nonetheless, we're going to be outside and socially distanced, of course, with water games and tie-dye and so much more. Sunday evening at 7:30, please join us for the Torah on 1 foot. We'll learn the entire Torah in 90 minutes with 5 amazing teachers, Rabbi, Cantor, Sam, Samantha, and Tina. Yep, each will be teaching one book. Thursday, May 20th at 7 o'clock, we will welcome our second night with scholar in residence, Rabbi Cookie Lee Olshine. She'll be teaching on how significantly the Hebrew Bible has impacted our modern American laws and the structure of the legal system. Last Thursday was really interesting. Please join us this Thursday, and we're going to have one more after that. The link to join was sent out in yesterday's weekly email and can also be found on our website. Next Friday, the 21st, we will be holding a Yizkor service at 5 o'clock, followed by our Shavuot Shabbat. There are so many amazing programs going on at Kol Tikva. There's just too many to list. You will not miss out on any of them by keeping an eye out for the Thursday afternoon emails with their upcoming events and their Zoom links. Please also visit our website, koltikva.org, for more information. Thank you. Oh, and for tonight's virtual Tzedakah box, please log on to our website and click education and then Tzedakah teens, and let's help them meet their goal. Actually, I think we can continue to help them to their next goal because they met their goal, and congratulations on that $4,000+ that you raised. And thank you for helping to remove the stigma of mental health. Thank you for joining us tonight, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Erfan. Thank you, Erfan. We're now going to take a moment and count the Omer. This will be the last Friday night we do this because we count the Omer from the second day of Passover until Shavuot. Because on, Passover, we received our freedom. We remember that moment of no longer being slaves, but we weren't yet a community because a community needs laws and structure. And that's what we received on Shavuot because we received the Torah. So we count down in anticipation. So today is the 48th day of the Omer, and usually we have Cantor Noah share her beautiful voice with us. Tonight you're going to just have to hear me read the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzotav v'tzivanu al spirat haomer. Blessed are you, eternal our God, the sovereign of all worlds, who has made us holy with your mitzvot and commanded us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom shmona v'arba'im yom shehem shisha shavuot v'shisha yamim la'omer. Today is the 48th day, making 6 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. And together we say, Amen. We now turn to page 598 for the mourner's Kaddish. If you have not given a name for someone who's recently departed or someone whose yortzeit you're remembering, feel free to put it in the chat window. So on our recently departed list, are Katie Litvak, remembered by the Litvak family, Mark Binder, remembered by the Heller, Binder, Schwartz, and Johntow families, Thelma Rubenstein, remembered by the Klein family, and of course those who have died in the current conflict. Names I don't have in front of me, but my heart goes out to all those in Israel. And we also think about those who have died during this season in years past. Buena Avlas, Rose Bezbek, Maria Brule, Betty Cohen, Ira Cook, Rose Dunner, Archie Feynman, Jack Flamer, Sharon Goldstein, Irv Grant, Bill Groner, Helene Hausman, Anne Klein, Annette Lund, Dorel Lyons, Seymour Mendelson, Marilyn Newman, Alan Rapport, Bernard Ribbons, Hannah Rosenfeld, Matthew Sarfati, Morris Shapiro, Marion Shapiro, Libby Singman, Jerry Teisinger, Geraldine Young, and David Zellmeyer. And we add to this list Nikki Pasternak, Roselle Vogelman, John Tobin, Ruth Bat Michal Vyosi. I'm going to now add the words of the Kaddish to your chat window in case you don't have a book. You can have it in front of you. If you are in the first 7 days of morning Shiva, please rise. If you're in the first 30 days of morning Shloshim, please rise. If you're in the first year of mourning, please rise. If you're observing a yortzeit, please rise. And now I ask all those in this community to rise to show their support and love for all those who mourn and all those who remember. We take a moment, we think of those we have lost, and we say the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba, v'alma divrav chirute v'yamlik malchute, b'chayachon v'mechon v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, v'galav v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarak le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrama v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min shmaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. V'yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high grant peace to all who mourn, to all Israel, and to all humankind. And together we say, Amen. You may be seated, and we're now going to do our youth group installation. Samantha?
Thank you. Oh, okay. So Kitty, what is Kitty? You keep hearing me say it all the time, and you're seeing it in your emails. You're seeing it blasted in the e-blast. See it on Facebook and the Kol Tikva Instagram. I put it everywhere. Kitty, Kol Tikva Youth Group. Not only is it our youth, it's for our high schoolers, 9th to 12th grade. Kitty 6, 7, 8 is our middle schoolers. The Kitty 3, 4, 5 is the upper elementary school, and Kitten is for our kindergarten, 1st and 2nd graders. Okay, Kitty, Kitten. I thought I was clever. Anyway, the philosophy of Kitty stems from the idea of providing teens and youth the ability to learn from one another while having the opportunity to take on leadership roles and responsibilities, all within an environment of engaging in hands-on experiential education, learning, and positive relationships, all within a Jewish framework. Kitty empowers Jewish teen leaders while providing them a variety of skill sets for their future experiences and future successes. With a positive impact on students and teens in helping, so the positive impact on students and teens in helping them as they discovering who they are, what it means to be part of the community, and for what they are responsible for in this world. The Kitty board learns from one another throughout the year, working together and planning events and meaningful programs for their peers, encompassing leadership roles and responsibility. Kitty provides teens a safe place from judgment and the fear of failure, while establishing connections amongst their peers and younger students, along with positive Jewish role models such as Confidence with Me, their youth director at Kol Tikva, and along with the clergy. I'd like to recognize our 3 seniors that are graduating. Lindsay, our president, Ethan Glucroft, the social action vice president, also Tzedakah Teens president, and Garrett Pasternak, our programming vice president. What's special about these teens, not only because they are amazing, but also because they were in 6th grade when I started at Kol Tikva. And I had the opportunity of teaching them multiple times over the years in different classes and in different capacities. And I've enjoyed working with them. And I can't believe they're going off to college. I'm so happy for them, but like my babies are leaving. And now I'd like to pass it on to Lindsay, our outgoing president, to say a few words.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Lindsay, Kitty's soon-to-be former president for the 2020 to 2021 academic year. Over the past 5 years, Kitty has been a huge part of my life. It basically turned into a personality trait. I've learned so much I'm forever grateful for the numerous skills, knowledge, and more that I've learned during my time in Kitty as a team leader, as well as a participant, and for all the amazing memories we've made together. I want to give a big shout out to one of my friends who has been by my side the entire time over the past 5 years, Ethan G. Ethan and I were both part of the founding members of the Kitty 678 board as 8th graders, and have continued to be on the Kitty board every year since. I'd also love to take a moment and thank the amazing board that I had the opportunity to lead in such strange and unusual circumstances over this year. What an experience it has truly been for all of us. While we didn't get to do any in-person events, it was still a great year spent online with amazing friends. Kitty will always hold a special place in my heart, and although I'm graduating, I know Kitty will always be a part of my identity. Earlier this week, we had elections for our incoming Kitty board, and history was made by something you would never expect to take place during elections. In all my time on the Kitty board, during elections, we had never had anything quite like this happen. The current Kitty board had become a family that we couldn't stop praising each other for the work we did. So for our final time, I want to say thank you to Ben, Ethan, Garrett, Evan, and Drew. I love you all. And before I end my last speech as Kitty president, there's one person that I need to address. She's unaware that I'm going to do this, and Samantha, you have been my mentor.
Yeah.
You have been my mentor, friend, and a mom-like figure for about 7 years. In the last 5 years, you've taught me how to be a great leader, how to interact with all kinds of people, and overall how to be a better me. Thank you for always having my back and being there for me. You are truly the best. I love you so much.
We love you.
Thank you. I was trying not to cry, but like. Now I'd like to install our new incoming board. There we go. For our 21-22 incoming board. President Ben, Kitty Programming Vice President Evan, who's been leading us in services tonight, and it's been amazing. Social Action Vice President Drew. Corresponding Vice President Alyssa. 678 President Eliza. And 678 Vice President Ella. Mazel tov to our new team leaders. Wait, my screen disappeared. Hold on. Nope. Problem of slides when you go to present. Oh, too many buttons. And with that, I would like to have Ben, our new elected president, lead a blessing for his peers.
Adonai, our God, bless us with the desire to lead with passion, compassion, caring, wisdom, and understanding. May we fulfill our role as a link in the chain of generations, past, present, and yet to come. Bless us with the ability to bring our community together in joy and to demonstrate by example how to be leaders. And let us say, Amen.
Amen. Amen. Now, Evan, our past religious school and cultural vice president, and our new programming vice president will lead us in the Shahachianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Congratulations, Kitty Board of 2021 to 2022. I look forward to working with you.
I am just so impressed tonight, both with Tzedakah teens and with, well, our new incoming board. And I have to thank the outgoing board and our seniors for all they've done over the past years. It always, well, thrills me when our students stay involved because there is so much that they can achieve by, well, continuing their participation at Kol Tikva. And now it's my honor, along with Sam, as two clergy people, to bless this new board. So please, let's take a moment. And if you've got a parent near you, why don't you help us with this blessing? So if your child's a new board member, do this to the top of their heads. Can you do that? Not your own head, their heads. Oh my God. And if they're an old board member, you can do this too. It's fine. We're going to do a little priestly benediction right now to honor them. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmarecha. May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai para v'lecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you and fill your life with grace in high school, in college, wherever you may go.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May that light of holiness and goodness always come from your actions, from your thoughts, from your deeds, to help brighten this world and to make this world a better place. And may you always find community at Kol Tikva. And together we say, Amen.
Amen.
And if you're with your child, give them a hug or give them a kiss and congratulate them, because we're not there to do it. And now a little Siman Tov.
Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Siman Tov. Yehelanu, 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 Lechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Lechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Lechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Lechol Yisrael. Mazel tov. So, Evan, you're on the string. Please.
I am.
We're all gathered together now, reaching out for each other. We bring peace from the heavens down to earth together. Oseh Shalom.
Of course. Oseh Shalom bimromav huya. Oseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav huya. Oseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom imromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'yakol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'yakol Yisrael. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Ve'akol ha'olam. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
And now we're going to unmute. Actually, sorry, Sam, I'm stepping on your lines. I know you can lead us in some blessings right now. My apologies.
Okay, I need the help of the kahal, the congregation here. If you happen to have a Kiddush cup, please raise it high as we sanctify this incredible day and give a l'chaim to our amazing teens. The short version. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. L'chaim. And I see Maxine is ready to go. On cue. If you have a challah in the house, please show us. There we go, Florence. Yes, delicious. Am I missing any other chalot here? Joshua. Excellent. And Garrett. All right, fantastic. I don't want to miss any carbs here, please. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Birnbaums. Okay, I think we're good. Fantastic. Let's bless together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tzei avon. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful Shabbat meal. Mazal tov to our teens. And Rabbi John, you want to unmute everyone so we can all wish each other Shabbat Shalom and Mazal tov.
And everyone can now unmute themselves, and we'll put it.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom and congratulations.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Yasher Koach, everybody. You guys did an excellent job.
Shabbat
Shalom. Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Shalom.
I like your poster on Winnetka, Ethan.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I saw that today by the grocery store.
Yeah. Go drive up Winnetka by the student lot of Taft and see Ethan. And big Ethan.
Got my 4-foot tall poster.
Yeah, I saw it.
School.
Billions will be up
from the
there
other
soon, too, I
Ethan
hope.
and Laurel and Moxie.
That's true. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay. Shalom in the Shabbat. Let's go.
Shabbat shalom. Good night, everyone.
Good
night.
Shabbat
That was
shalom,
great.
everybody.
Tzedakah teams, you guys are great.
Thank you.
Shabbat
Shalom. Thank you.
Bye, Cooper.
Bye, Cooper. I'm glad you enjoyed our temple.
I did. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi.
Great job, Samantha.
Thank you.
And Rabbi, great job.
Good job, Rabbi.
You did a good job.
And
Great job.
Sam, good job.
Good Shabbos, everyone. Good Shabbos.
Good
Good
Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Good to see you, Lisa.
Bye,
Rick,
Sam.
hey.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Ella did a beautiful job.
Thank you. Ella, did you hear that? Thank you for saying it.
Thank you.
And
so
happy
much.
belated birthday.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Already.
still around.
Sam. Can I, when I call temple, can I just get Noah's phone and just leave a message about her sister and everything like that?
Sure. Let me ask her to send it to you, Vicky. I'll get it to you. Okay.
Okay,
I'll reach out.
all right,
Sid.
thanks.
I know she's not exactly taking calls at the moment. I think Rabbi Don was
Right,
saying like
I
that.
know,
I'll
I'm just
look
gonna
into it.
leave a message and that way, when she has
Yeah.
time, she can listen.